Recording has started. Alrighty. Well, welcome to Nortec's presentation on Office 365, and specifically, I want to address one of the objections is why would I buy a cloud suite from a company like Nortec as opposed to go directly to a manufacturer like Microsoft? And that's really the theory, and we're going to cover a lot of ground in the next 25-30 minutes, and obviously go ahead and enter any questions that you might have directly on the chat board. You can also, if you like, request a copy of this presentation, and Alison can get that to you. So moving along here, I'm going to fire up. And here we go. My name's George Hammerschmidt. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Nortec Communications, and my role is in the sales and marketing as well as in the operations of the company. We are a super regional value-added reseller in the Mid-Atlantic. These are our physical offices in Falls Church, Virginia, just outside of the Tysons Corner area, in Pittsburgh, PA, and in Philadelphia in King of Prussia, and the Pittsburgh office is actually in Carnegie area. So those are our physical office. We've been in business over 20 years now, and as you can see, 1 in 7 companies in the DC area do business with Nortec, and that's as defined by Microsoft. We use their account mappings to do this. We've won a number of awards with Microsoft, top partner in the Mid-Atlantic, top partner in the East, a national partner award for a VAR partner. We've also shifted heavily to the cloud, and we work on Azure, which is Microsoft's offering for virtual machines in the cloud environment. So this is equivalent to not buying a server and just getting an IP address and using the resources that you can connect to over the internet like a server. So this replaces hardware. Office 365, we have a specialty in that, and Intune, which is Microsoft's desktop management package. We also work with their unified communication package, which is called Link. And that's what you're currently on right now is Link. Link has a lot of capabilities. One of them is a webinar. Going forward quickly here, we do a lot with ShoreTel and LifeSize as well, again in the unified communication space. I won't be talking to that today, but I did want to give you a brief overview on the company. That's pretty much all I'm going to talk about from a Nortec offering perspective. We're going to jump right into the cloud now. So these green titles are basically the main business drivers for considering going to cloud, and in general making an investment in information technology. Saving money. Basically, that's a main driver for looking at going to an Office 365 and specifically going there directly to Microsoft and not going through a VAR like Nortec or going through a VAR like Nortec and utilizing our services. A primary objective. You're seeing this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just informed you guys are seeing my preview slides and not my actual slides. So let me change this around and see if I can get that going here. Hey, Dennis, let's just.
Hey, George. Yeah, we were seeing both your preview and your other slides. Are you sharing PowerPoint? I mean, program or a monitor?
I am sharing a program.
So if you have your slides on one monitor and your other stuff on the other monitor, inside of Microsoft PowerPoint, you have to go to View, and then you have to change your view so that you don't show the preview pane. So up there, click View.
Yeah, I'm in there now.
Yeah, and then gotta remember where to do it. I'm looking at yours through this window, so.
Yeah, you should have that.
Notes. Where it says Notes, click it, and then you won't show the notes.
Where it says Notes, normal.
It's right in the middle. It's the only one that's highlighted right there. All right, now when you put it up, it should only show.
Let's see. All right, let's fire it. No, it's still doing it. Still says the preview pane. You know what, Dennis?
I see both, by the way. So
You know what? I wonder if I show a monitor. That might be the better way to go.
yeah, you can just show whichever monitor it's on, and that's fine as well.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
All right.
One second. Sorry about that, team.
Yeah, but I did have to turn that off in my slides. Sorry, I didn't mention that to you.
That's okay. All right, so let's share monitor, secondary monitor 2. We'll see everything on your monitor. Okay. You should see a fish, right? And in a second, you'll see that is a marlin, actually. All right. Can you only see one now, Dennis?
Yes.
All right. Let me just bring you forward here a bit. Okay. All right. So right back to ours. Thank you for that. The main business drivers: saving money, focus on your business, and scale with your business. This is not unique to any size of business, small, medium, or large. What's the most effective way? But one of the challenges I will identify is the fact that saving money and getting value, there's a tremendous suite of products in the Office 365 space. It's not just email and the Office suite, Word, PowerPoint, Excel. There's much more to it than that. Mailbox management is one of the things Nortec does provide in addition to post-migration training. Focus on your business. The driver there clearly is the resources you have. You need to dedicate to doing what you do better, and it may or may not be IT or information technology. The last case there, scale with your business. One of the things that makes cloud solutions very attractive is their ability to scale functionally and cost-wise as the business grows, or if it unfortunately shrinks, you can scale things up one user at a time or down one user at a time, and the costs move with it, as opposed to deploying things on premise. You basically are setting up an environment for 1,000 users, whether you're one user or 1,000. So there's a real step function there. In the cloud, it's not like that. You can manage one user at a time, very incremental to cost. It makes it attractive. Hang on one second here, and let me just see. I got a ping. Let's see. Can I get a copy? Yes, you can get a copy of the presentation. Thanks. Yeah, you don't need to take notes. Sorry, I'm just answering questions as they're coming in. Alrighty. The 3 blue boxes here, the blue text: mailbox management, document security, and device management. The easiest way for most businesses to enter the cloud is through, obviously, Outlook or Exchange. Exchange is the server side. Outlook is the back end. The Outlook, is the front end. Exchange is the server side. Mailbox management, email management is a nice, easy way for businesses to enter the cloud. Right behind that is device management. So that includes tablets, phones, desktops, laptops. All that can be managed, administered, protected via device management. And lastly, a lot of businesses need this, but most businesses don't think about it, is document security. One unhappy employee coming in with a thumb drive can typically download an entire customer list and walk away with it. There are products that come with Office 365 that allow you to prevent that kind of document theft from occurring. Similarly, there are add-on products to Office 365 for device management, and there's a whole suite of reporting, which I'll get into in a moment, that comes with Office 365 that most people aren't using, but they are still paying for. And I guess there's a myriad of options here. I wanted to walk you through it. One of the things I like about starting with the email piece first is once you get comfortable with that, you can then immediately move on to the next wave of the cloud, which is never buy any IT products again. That's primarily servers and software products, as well as the next need, collaborate anywhere, anytime, on any device. Once your email management has been sorted and you've added in document security and you have device management, you have a bit of a control plane for your business. From there, you can go into sales and marketing. Again, CRM, Microsoft Dynamics CRM, is included in the Office 365 suite if you acquire the right licenses. SharePoint, which is a collaboration product for document sharing, is also included in the Office 365 suite. And Lync for unified communications is included. Now, there is some restrictions on the link in that it is not for voice phone calls, but you can do point-to-point voice like Skype as an example. All of these things, this is kind of the next wave. Once you get a comfort level and you understand how this could work in your business, you can then move to the next wave of products. Where to start? How do you move into this world? We often bump into customers who are entering a migration, considering one. One of the things you're going to need to know, and I've listed them off there, this actually comes directly from Microsoft's website. So for those of you who are considering jumping in, trying to figure out how to move to the cloud on your own, you're going to need to know some things, and I've listed them off there. Office for the Macs, how many copies, Office for tablets, Office for smartphones. Now this is the Office suite of products, 2013. Any online versions, Outlook Web Access as an example. Do you want business class email, file storage, how much, online meetings, this is similar to what we're doing today with Link webinars. Public websites, Active Directory. For those of you who don't know what Active Directory is authentication, a logon mechanism. And lastly, how many users of each. What I'm basically painting here is a picture that shows you need to have some IT expertise in-house to make this work. Again, from the original comments I made about focus on your business, save money, focus on your business, and scale with your business, this kind of violates it in that you're going to need IT support long-term to make that work. Another model that people talk to us, and this is where they'll engage Nortec, is come in as a project, lay the foundation for me, configure everything correctly, set it all up, move my people into this environment, and then I'll run with it from there. I like that from a get it right the first time model. What I don't like is you're probably going to need to maintain IT staff in your company, on your payroll, continuing to help you maintain the environment from a monitoring and remediation and reporting perspective, but also from a take me to the next step. Now I want to do CRM in the cloud. Now I want to do SharePoint. Now I want to do Link in the cloud or unified communications. It doesn't help with those problems. You're still going to need to figure that out. The last model ticks all the boxes. Basically, a company like Nortec would move your organization into the cloud the way you want to be moved in with the applications that you'd like to see on a subscription basis as opposed to on-premise. From there, you would run that way, and as your comfort level rose, we could introduce new technologies or new options that would help you scale your business, both from adding new users or removing users, as well as a breadth of solutions that you subscribe to, making your business more competitive. Some of the challenges, I walked through that briefly. You still need IT professionals on site or on your payroll if you do it yourself or you use the project option. It violates one of the reasons you're going there, which is to save money and focus on your business. You spend too much time, again, with the do-it-yourself and project option, talking about IT and IT technology and not enough focusing on your business. Make sure if you do it yourself that it scales and you set it up correctly. You could find yourself, if you say your business is 25 employees today and you think it'll be 50 to 100 employees in the next 3 years, you could find yourself with some challenges on authentication, on licensing, if you don't set it up right the first time. And of course, broadening the scope of the solution. I was talking with the president recently of Nortec, and we were just saying, you move a few applications up now that you get a comfort level, and then over time, as they become available or as you're ready to digest them, it's up to you, we can move you in there. And that's, again, a value add that an integrator will bring. Just in case, I did do a little pitfall screen. We often get called into clients after they've moved to Office 365. And one of the things that we bump into is they've bought the wrong licenses. We've even had some quite large customers tell us one side of our company can no longer email the other side of our company. Half their users were moved into Office 365 and the other half were still on premise. And basically, it's a model called coexistence. If it's not done correctly, you will find yourself not being able to email each other. Most of these other things, the SharePoint, the Link, the OneDrive, the rights management, the configuration of reporting monitoring, you're going to pay for that anyways. Most people that do it themselves pay for it and don't get any value for it because none of it is set up or configured. So these are some of the pitfalls. Limited technical expertise. Usually that's with the individual on staff. They do have some expertise in Office 365 or in Link, but not as much as our team would have. We're doing a migration about every 2 weeks right now. Most of the people we work with that attempt it themselves, this is their first and last time they'll ever do something like this. And lastly, if you do try to reach out to Microsoft technical support, God bless you, get ready for a long hold time. It is not there yet for the business community in terms of responsiveness and getting the solutions they need quickly. All of this goes away when you purchase it as a managed service. This is an example of the reports that Nortec produces. This is our device management report. This is a relatively simple example here. It does give you a sense. You would receive a report like this every month, every week. And it outlines all the endpoints in a business. Now that could be a tablet, could be a desktop, could be a handheld phone, an Apple phone, an iPhone, a Windows phone. It outlines if there's any issues, what the health of the agent that's running on there, if there's any software issues, is it up to date on its critical patches, the policies that you've put in place around your business, and is there any physical problems or hardware issues with the device. It's a very nice report. This is a 3-computer example. It outlines it easily. You get to see the critical issues and patches. Again, this is a value add with Nortec. If anything shows up on this report, included in our bundle is unlimited professional services. And so you can just call us and we'll do it at no incremental charge. We'll resolve any issues you see there. An example on email management, I mentioned it earlier. You'll get a good visibility every week on how much email is productive email in your environment, who's sending it, who's receiving it, how much is spam, how much is malware, any rules that are set up, volumes. Again, most of the time, or almost all the time, when we go into an organization who's attempted to set this up themselves, none of this is configured, even though they are paying for it. I wanted to give you 2 little examples of the value add. Again, this is also included in our price, as well as the unlimited remote support. If there's anything in these reports you don't like, you can call us and we will resolve it. Wrapping up, I mentioned it would be a relatively short presentation, but my main messages are save money, but not at the expense of value. All right, we can allow you to get more value out of your IT spend by working with Nortec than simply by going on a website and downloading the products or the Office suite themselves. Stay focused on your business. I wouldn't recommend you grow into the IT space to do this. This is relatively inexpensive on a per user basis for us to come and handle it. It allows you to dedicate your resources to your business. Another point I made is ensure the cloud supports your model. If you have 35 remote users, make sure you have the desktop management piece. It's very hard to support remote users. That's an example. Or the licensing. If you think your business is rapidly growing or rapidly shrinking, make sure you set your licensing and their expiration dates to the right message or to the right parameters. The last point I'll make is once you become accustomed to working in cloud applications and subscription, you're going to want more. You're going to need a partner who's plugged into that model, who's bringing you examples of new solutions for sales and marketing, for collaboration, for unified communications. This space is changing every 6 months. There's new options coming out, and that's just with Microsoft as a vendor. There are other vendors that are playing big in this space in authentication, document security, document management. All of these things businesses need. You're going to want someone presenting those solutions to you. Just for participating in this webinar today, Nortec will provide you a 90-day free trial of our managed desktop services, and that includes a subscription for 5 of your desktops for 90 days. You must exercise this option in the month of August. What you'll get is the antivirus for your desktop, a device inventory. It's a web portal that will show you the software and hardware. Our device monitoring and health monitoring, I did give you an example of a report a few slides ago. Unlimited remote professional services to answer any questions you have, and the weekly reporting that I talked about. The way you get that is you can just email Allison Childs, similar to how you set this up. We can set that up for you, as well as any requests for the slides. The latest iPad, Xbox One, either one, if you refer a client, if you're a client of Nortec and you refer us to someone who you think would be interested in what I discussed or any of the solutions that Nortec's offering, we'll be happy to provide you with the gift of your choice. We give these out all the time, and it's been quite successful for us. And that's everything. I appreciate everyone's time. I hope it was useful. If you have any questions, I'll be around to follow up. And again, if you'd like the slides, you can get them, or you want to take me up on the free trial, email achilds, ACHILDS, @nortec.com. That's everything, team. Thank you for coming. Is there any questions? I'm going to open up the audio as well. I'll be around. Let me just open up the audio here.